What do we have here?
Double the trouble, double the fun. Hope you guys are ready, because 2 is better than 1. Well, 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 what do we have here?
Is that a freestyle?
Yeah.
You didn't think of that in like the shower or something?
No, I didn't. Just now I did.
She's a wordsmith.
We merged our microphones, so now you guys will be able to hear Bay's corny, funny, weird comments throughout the entire video. He's gonna be now like full-fledged. You will hear every word he says, so watch your mouth.
There's gonna be a lot of edits. I'm gonna have to cut a lot of stuff, guys. Oner Active, what'd it do?
Okay, so there's some serious hype behind this new Oner Active drop. Have we heard of the Unify collection? This is a new, never before seen before. So far in 2024, we've talked about Oner Active quite a few times. You guys seem to be very interested in seeing more. So today I am here to share with you the brand new Oner Active Unify collection. It dropped just last week. Brand new collection, never before seen. But now this is like a brand spanking new collection, so I'm just as interested as you guys are of what we can expect with this Unify collection. What on earth are we looking at? Huh? Your guess is as good as mine. Shall we just get into it?
Let's rock and roll.
Okay, so I stuck with 2 colors, blackberry purple and velvet pink. I said on the Facebook community that the blackberry purple was my favorite, and this is why. Look how pretty. Oh, has a bit of a slick feel to it, does it not? Yeah. Let's see what we're looking at. Keyhole design on the front, twist bra, adjustable straps. I'm excited for that. I mixed it up. I have a boxy crop. I love a boxy crop. It really just snatches my waist. My waist needs some help in the snatch department, so boxy crops are my best friend.
I beg to differ.
Oh, stop. Oh, I did get a short. I forgot I even did that, but I did it for the review because I don't naturally wear shorts often. 9 out of 10 are usually too tight around my thighs, so we'll see about this one. I grabbed 2 sizes in the leggings, in a size small and medium, because I heard that this collection in the leggings run a little small, especially in the waistband. You know, if you watch this channel, I don't dig that. Something I noticed from the pictures online is that I personally got Whitney vibes, like the Whitney legging, right?
Yep.
This is what gave it away to me, like the double seam on the back here. These double seams, I was like, whoa, that reminds me a lot of the Whitney design, but it does not feel like the Whitney. No, it does not. Ooh, that's slippery.
No scrunch either, right?
And there's no scrunch like the Whitney either. It's hot as hell in here. I live for my Camo Fitness bras, by the way. So I'm gonna try on my smalls first, let's go.
So Ash is trying on the small right now. Let's see how it's going.
Okay, so I decided that a small's not gonna work. I've come to that conclusion fairly quick. Let me just really give it my all right now. Oh my God. This is gonna be the workout for the day. I was gonna work out before. Shimmy. Oh, it's like...
Yo, mad respect to you guys wearing leggings and stuff, because for guys, we just put on shorts that we haven't washed in 2 weeks and then call it a day.
I mean, we give birth and stuff, so like, we do a lot. We do a lot, ladies, am I right? I managed to get them up somehow, some way, all right? God was on my side right then. That took a lot, but I did it, and it's doable. But now I see why they say size up. It's a bit restricting. It's a little too small for me. I feel not just compression, but even a little bit of restriction. It's not very fluid when I move right around my joints, my knees right now. I mean, well, first of all, how does the booty look?
Let's get the booty angle, ladies. Here we go. Boom, angle it up. I mean, not terrible.
It's doing its thing.
Yeah.
This is reminding me a lot of their new Timeless, actually. That same type of material. I feel like this is gonna be a higher compression version. This is gonna be great to test on the treadmill because this has potential of slipping. I do believe because of its higher compression, it won't. Could be wrong. That's why we test things out. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my sneakers. We're gonna walk it out and see if it loosens up a bit. Then we'll get into the mediums and see what's going on there. All right, ready?
Rock and roll, mama.
Thanks, bae. Appreciate you. This is not why we mic'd up. Keep it up, boy. You're gonna lose your microphone privileges. Okay.
What are we testing for, G?
I want to test to see if we have any jiggle, any cellulite. I know in the Timeless, it's not very cellulite friendly.
We're also going to test to see if the glutes maintain their shape, or if that seam that hugs real tight, if it shifts or moves or shimmies down. Or anything
Listen
like
to
that.
you.
Hey, I've been doing this a long time. Y'all just don't see me.
Why don't you just vocal everything and then I could just do nothing? Oh, wow. Okay, so either this is just way too tight or I'm feeling a lot of compression in these, like beyond.
Where though? Hips,
I'm
knees?
feeling it right around the legs, everywhere actually. I'm even feeling it on the glutes. I'm just feeling very held in with these leggings.
I think the angled V seam on the back is a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Double
that's
seam.
good.
The more V seams, the better in my opinion, which is why I really love Buff Bunny's Legacy. Their legging has 3 seams going up, and I think it's so cute. Such a cute accent on the glutes. Really helps to just perk up the booty overall, give a higher arch to the upper glute.
The upper glutes need love too. You can't be cutting them off with seams and stuff.
Hell no. So, what are we looking like with cellulite?
Not the greatest, but...
No?
So we're testing it now as you walk. It's not the greatest. I
Okay.
mean...
It's definitely compressive, so it's feeling like I'm being held in nicely. I really feel like this would be great for our walks. You know when you're wearing a very low support legging, you go to walk a few miles around a track or something? I don't know about you, but the constant walking and jiggling ends up making my legs super itchy.
Yeah, especially in the winter time.
It's a circulation thing. When you're held in by leggings, it really helps in that department. So I'm actually really on the hunt for comfortable leggings such as these, because these are pretty comfortable, that are gonna hold me in, give me a little more support.
Waistband held up pretty well too.
Yeah.
No slip and sliding, but it's also because it's
Right.
compressive.
I do still believe that a medium's gonna be better. All right guys, so we just got a new inner outer thigh machine. Very excited for this. This is from Titan Fitness and it is awesome. And it's basically 10 times better than all the other equipment we got that was like 3 times the price, just saying.
On Amazon, no less.
Yeah, it was on Amazon. It was here within like 4 days.
Not even. It was 2-day delivery. Whereas everything else right here, 6-week delivery time, and then about another 4 or 5 weeks of maintenance time.
Bad. It was
this done and over with in 48 hours.
I just did this yesterday, so I'm really sore. I feel like I always say that in all my videos. Did you add more weight?
Nah, you're just sore.
Well, this is embarrassing. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Still heavy?
It's still heavy. It's stretching really nicely. I do feel a lot of extra compression right here though. This is what I want to test. When you sit on machines, is this true size gonna be just
Oh yeah.
like, what the heck, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to exercise at the gym with this much compression around my waist. This is just too much. I can't wait to put on those mediums though. Why on earth do their bottoms run too small? That's what I'd like to know. They really ought to start working on the sizing game. Decent amount of control right around here. Like, so it's not super low tummy control, but I would feel it right around here. So there's a good amount that will support your lower tummy here. I feel it, I definitely feel it. Wait a minute, just a second. A little bit of pilling right here. I don't even know what I did to deserve that. And this is fresh out the bag, so definitely be careful with these. It's so buttery soft and it's silky smooth, which is a great feeling on your body, but to be actively working out in the gym, it is subject to pilling. Let me do a fixed barbell, just because.
Oh man, you're up in the ante over here. Hair up, barbell up.
Okay, I'm not feeling any slipping when squatting. I didn't think so. This waistband's pretty compressive. It's strong, all right. With this material, you definitely need that because this would slide real fast. Hence why they probably put so many damn seams. They're probably like, look, we cannot have this legging sliding up and down, people. No band gape, nothing, no dip, absolutely nothing. Everything's staying perfectly intact.
But it looks like it shears out a little bit. I mean, you're
Does
wearing
it?
a nude seamless right now.
Yeah.
But when we throw on the black briefs, I have
Yeah.
a feeling you're gonna see them.
We'll be able to tell then. Oh, shnikes. You want as much support as possible. You can possibly stick with your true size. Be mindful, it's going to take effort to put it on. I have a feeling this is gonna stretch out over time, but look at this. Okay? I personally would not. I would personally size up.
And is there a top seam on there that's gonna prevent it from?
No, there's no top seam at the tippity top, nothing. Just this double seam right here that goes around into the V seam. They really know how to nail it in the glute department. I have to give them that without adding any scrunches. They're good back here. As far as the sports bra goes, I think it's pretty true to size. But if you're in between, size up. The band here, this little bitty band, you see this little bitch? This little band is subject to just digging on in here. I feel it, it's snug. So I'm on the border of sizing up and I think I could size up. Because right here, you see that? Little bulging here. Sizing up might be my best bet next time.
And it's adjustable too.
It is. Tis adjustable. Oh, that is so cute on the back. Does this come off? Oh, hell yeah. It does, doesn't it? Tell me I can make this into a halter. Look at this. Still feels the same here, just less pressure on the back. This is super cute as a halter. I'm all about it. What do you guys think? This keyhole design, you know, I'm actually glad they did this type of design. You know, I love my twist bras. Gymshark's Elevate Twist Bra is one of my favorite from Gymshark. This is very, very similar, super similar. Only difference is they added in a band and a keyhole right here. This band is what's going to help keep this completely intact. Look at this.
Whoa.
You will jiggle though.
Whoa.
I'm gonna give this a low to moderate support. I'd probably give it a moderate support.
You go, girl. Don't forget to breathe. In and out. That's what makes you winded and lightheaded.
Thank you. This is why I don't do cardio, because I'm in pain, and then Bae literally has to remind me, please breathe. Whatever you do, girl, you're gonna pass out. I wanted just to mention, in case you're interested in this sports bra, that both this removable strap and this halter strap, they're both adjustable. Just wanna throw that out there. Listen to that stretch, ready?
It sounds like frogs on a nice midsummer night. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Add in some cricking, what do they call crickets?
How does your brain work?
I don't know, man.
I would
I'm
love
wild.
to just get inside your brain one day, but I feel like I do a good job of doing it.
It's like a fever dream in there.
Okay. Let's see what we're looking at.
No slipping. No side boob.
No side boob. I'm gonna lay on a yoga mat and pretend to do my abs. This is the best way to see if I have side boob.
Hit it.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, my back.
Forgot to hold it.
Get some abs in and see if there's some side boob happening. Not a whole lot, tiny, tiny bit. I've definitely had worse.
Yeah, it's barely.
It's a barely there side boob.
And it's staying in place pretty well,
And it
too.
is. It's not slipping. It's not like slowly making its way out. This is a well-constructed sports bra for sure. I love twist front sports bras. I love keyhole design sports bras. And I love adjustable strap sports bras. This is like an all-in-one encompassing bra of all the styles that I love. Thank you so much. Oh.
A little sneaky deaky. What you know? 3, 2. Ho. Oh, squirt it. Oh, you almost had it.
You know.
We almost had it. You had to be extra.
What's wrong with our
Yeah, that
squirt?
pump has been bugging. Here, let me see. Ready? 3, 2.
What the hell?
It's like clogged. Yeah, it's not gonna work. All right, we need a new squirter. That's what she
said. All right. Okay, so, oh man, I'm gonna totally dump this down. This is what it's gonna look like if you drip sweat. Well, I dumped it.
Pretend that you're drinking a water bottle at the gym and you
Totally.
spill some on you.
I think we're in business.
With the mediums, huh?
Yes, these mediums are so much better. I still had a little baby trouble getting them up, but not nearly what I just went through before with those other leggings. These are so much better. In a medium, absolutely.
Those look so much better.
So much better.
And there's a little bit more glute space too.
Yeah, I can feel it. Like my glutes don't feel sandwiched in. Still feeling a nice moderate support. I'm mostly feeling the support, like I said before, right here. So right down the legs. Waistband so much better this time around.
Yeah, just you doing that.
No. Yeah, you could see like
Yeah.
a little bit more stretch. Nice, very nice. Sizing up, I'm not struggling with any gaping. It's still hugging me nicely. This band is feeling like how the Whitney mesh legging band was. Do you remember when they came out with that, where it's like a double layered waistband it was more compressive and it was very hit or miss for some. This is what that reminds me of.
So what we got here, G?
Okay, so we're looking at the pink color in a size medium, so sized up. Here I'm wearing black briefs underneath. I wanted to especially focus on this lighter color when it comes to sheerness. It's one of the lightest colors that launched. So I was very eager to see whether or not it would be sheer or not, which is why I grabbed it.
I mean, it's not like
Right.
it's purely sheer, but it's not 100% opaque either.
It's not as bad as it could be in this color, definitely not. But just be mindful that you will see if you have tattoos or you wear dark undies, you're gonna see it. One critique a lot of you guys had with the new Timeless is that the material was very, very shiny. And what I have to say, a big difference with this Unify is that it's not. It's more on the matte side here. So it's not super shiny where it's like reflecting in your face. Timeless was crazy like that. It was like a mirror. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was like a reflection. Remember that? These are not. So I feel like even though the material is different, there's a lot of similarities. Overall, I would just say the Unify has more compression, so way more support. Honestly, I feel like it looks a little better on the glutes in my opinion. I feel like from here on out, I would gravitate more towards the Unify rather than the Timeless. The Effortless though, that's its own animal. That really is. That's a seamless legging.
And it has a scrunch as opposed to this one.
So if you're looking to really get more of a rough and tough workout in, definitely stick with the Effortless. How does this pink and purple look together though?
It's a nice combo.
It's cute, right? A little Valentine's Day, a little February action.
So here we got the mediums with the black briefs.
Yep. We're gonna try the darker color, see how it holds up in the sheerness department. Standing, you don't see anything. This is such a dark color, I don't think I'm gonna have an issue.
Hit it. Nice.
Nothing?
Not a single. Hold very still. Nah, you can't even really see any shade. I mean, like, nah. You're good. You have to be creeping to see any sort of difference. Which is kind of ironic because before it did sheer out a little bit around your cheeks and it kind of like faded out, but that might have just been shine as opposed to sheerness. Yeah, like it got shiny. If you can look right here and right here, it shines out a little bit. I originally thought that was gonna be sheerness, but no.
Yeah, so it seems like when this is really stretched out, you might see a little shine to this material. But overall, like I said, the Timeless was just straight shine. This is overall pretty matte. Now that I sized up to a medium, let's just test it one more time on the treadmill to make sure nothing's going to slip around. I'm going to try running.
Oh.
That was a warning. Just so everyone's prepared when they see me wail out over here on the treadmill, like what the heck is going on? Now I'm not feeling as much support, obviously, because I sized up. It's not like it was when I wore my true size small, but I'm still feeling a nice amount of support. It's still there, it's not as much. I knew this time would come.
The moment of truth. Remember, don't forget to breathe.
Okay, thanks. Oh my goodness. I am determined to get good at cardio by the time summer hits. I came to the conclusion I'm gonna start incorporating sprints at least 3 times a week. So follow along if you'd like to see how that goes. Could go either way.
There's a little jiggle, but nothing
jiggle.
crazy. How do you feel?
I feel nice and secure.
Good.
I do not feel this waistband moving.
Nice.
This feels like it really could be a decent cardio legging. Really. Waistband staying intact.
Nice job.
Love it.
While we're at it, how's the bra feel?
Bra's decently supportive too.
Yeah?
Yeah, look at this. Now I am moving around, of course.
No runaway booby?
No runaway booby. I just feel it's definitely not a low support bra. I'd give a moderate support bra.
Not half bad considering there's no straps right now. It's a halter.
It'd probably be more of a low support bra if you have a very large breasts. But for me, and my girlies, it's moderately supported, and it's all thanks to this band right here.
So final thoughts. You think it's safe to say true size in your sports bras and then maybe size up in the leggings, if in between at least?
If in between either one, you gotta size up. I think when it comes to leggings, size up. I would.
Out of the gate, even if?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would confidently size up in this again. And if I was buying another round of these, I would not buy my true size again. I would stick to a medium. When it comes to the top, my small is definitely doable. I'm not feeling like it's too snug where I'm like, without a doubt, I have to size up. But with that being said, there's slight snugness here, slight. So if you're in between, size up. But, thank you so much for the pound.
You're welcome. That's what she said. Coffee time. Oh yeah, update. Darla's doing great, you guys. After we got back from our McDonald's run, I thought we lost her. And then, because we were on vacation at the time, and then it turns out that this whole time she was in my duffel bag that to this day I haven't cleaned out yet. And that was like, what, a month and a half ago?
Yeah. When you get sloppy, you lose things. That was you being sloppy. That's what you get. It's time for shorts and a crappie.
I see you. Do you guys want to see something awesome? I don't know if I actually shared this, but
What are you showing them?
we found this in a dumpster outside the studio, and it was so perfect, and I was so happy to see that it was in good shape. I love the vintage, the rustic, beat up look it's got. And then we went to Home Goods, and I found these two little dollies sitting next to each other, just like that. And there was only two of them, and it just spoke to me, you know what I mean? It just spoke to me. What you think? How we looking, G?
Oh yeah.
Are we clear?
Yeah. We got some
Nice.
shorts, lengthy shorts. These are a medium. I sized up in these shorts because I knew since they were tight fit. Typically, I size up in tight fit shorts as it is. They always serve me well. Okay, I thought this was like on backwards because it was very snug against my neck, but it's definitely not, right? No.
Nah, I got the logo there.
Nah, you good, we good, I mean. I didn't expect this crop top to come so low, to be honest with you, because these bottoms are so high-waisted and this crop top is a bit on the longer side from what I'm used to. I'm used to like crops coming up to, like Young LA's crops come pretty high. On top of that, I have a very short torso, so now I'm left with no tummy to show.
But out of the gate though, let's give him an arm test.
That's where I like my crop top to go. When I'm wearing a boxy crop, I really love them like up here, I do. More torso action, the better. But this is still a great crop top. This is mostly cotton. There's a little bit of stretch in here, as you can see that? Let me see if there's a high to low. No, not really seeing a high to low. Sometimes brands will do high, low in the back.
But you know what is low are those sleeves
These
though.
sleeves come really low, like down to my elbows.
Little John low right there.
I don't know who that is, but yeah. I really love this Lucy boxy fit. I always have been a fan of this. And I have to give them credit for something. Can you guess what that is? This embroidered logo right here. Wowza.
It's the little things, folks.
It is, and honestly on a basic cotton crop top, like that says something, that's great. So I didn't touch base on the logo on the rest. This is their rubberized 3D grip logo. It's not embroidered, it's not like sewn in within the legging, like say they're effortless, but this is still a good quality logo. At least it's not a basic print.
What are we thinking? You want to test some roll up on these shorts
I
here?
do, I definitely do. I'm gonna do some BSSs.
What the fuck is that?
Bulgarian split squats.
Ooh.
I haven't done them in a minute.
That's a dirty word around here.
No.
Oh man. You didn't, that's on me, I should have seen it. But you should have put this back on. But it's on me. But you should have put it back on. But it's okay, I'm the one that hit it. But you should have put it back on.
We're gonna test some roll up on these shorts. I doubt it. Usually with shorts that are longer, on the longer side, it's not really gonna roll up.
On you, only one way to find out.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and go.
So far so good. How does it feel cinch-wise though when you're all spread out like that?
I feel great. I feel good. I'm
No thigh
not
cinch?
feeling any cinching. In terms of visible cinching, it's not bad at all. I did size up, so if this was my true size small, I'd probably be dealing with some cinch. But right now in these mediums, these are super comfortable and there's no wrinkling. Same with the leggings. Sizing up did not mean wrinkling, extra material. It still maintained that body fit shape for me, just more comfortable.
Girl, put your records on.
Tell me your favorite song. Please comment down below, what are your thoughts on this new collection? Overall, I think it's a step in the right direction. I think it's a step up from the Timeless, in my opinion. It is different enough from the Effortless to make it its own unique range, but it is slightly similar to the Timeless, so. This feels like the Timeless 2.0 in my opinion. That's where my head goes.
Questions and answers. You ask them, we're answering them.
All right, let's scooch on in here. We are about to talk some juicy Q&A questions right now. They're mighty juicy.
It's juicier than a peach after leg day.
It's juicy fruit.
So what we did was we put polls out on Instagram stories and on the YouTube community saying, hey guys, ask us whatever you want, right? So we gathered some of our favorites and then bringing them to you right here, right now.
No holds bar, baby. None. Let's start with this one. What drove you to start YouTube videos? A lot, actually. For at least a decade, I was serving tables. Many different restaurants. It's actually, long story short, where I met Bae at one of those restaurants.
I was a busboy. Your dream job was always to do something in front of the
Yeah.
camera, right?
I had moved briefly to California to try to pursue acting. I knew that I wanted to do something in media arts, things like that. I had actually gone to college, got a 2-year degree in graphic design. So I knew I wanted to do something that involved being creative. My brother Chris always told me that I should start a YouTube channel, but I never wanted to do it. And then one day it just clicked. I was like, you know what? I'm so sick of my life right now. So I quit my job. I quit college at the time. I cleaned house with my whole life, and then I just focused on YouTube. That was all I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something creatively.
At the time, YouTube videos were the best way for us to be able to kind of be our own boss. You know, we were able to make our own schedules. We were able to do what we want, say what we want, basically have full creative freedom.
We need to come closer.
Ooh, that was a lot lighter than I thought it'd be.
Any brands you regret working with? Yup. I'm not gonna name any names because that's just like not a good look. You don't want to throw anybody under the bus. There's a couple that really stand out to me. Years back, we worked with a brand for at least 6 months, okay? So we were pretty consistent with the brand, and then all of a sudden one day we wake up to an email that says, look, we're dropping you because you talk about Gymshark too much.
Keep in mind, we are always non-exclusive for
Yes.
everything. We make it a priority.
Right.
We always want to be able to speak what we want, how we want.
Yeah.
And this brand didn't like that. We talked about Gymshark so much, even though we were
We
non-exclusive.
were non-exclusive, correct. And
With this
so
brand. Another brand we were working with for a while, you know, we were going through something really personal. You know, Ashley's mom was going through chemo at the time. And so we asked one of these brands that we were working with, like, hey, can we just like mellow out with the workload
content. It was
for a
getting to
little
be
bit?
a lot because I was spending a lot of time with her, you know, bringing her back and forth to chemo, being with her. It was a lot of mental strain on me, so.
And in the email I said, like, you know, we're going through something personal. We didn't get into details, right? It's personal business. And the brand thought that we were trying to get out of the contract so we can jump in and be exclusive with Gymshark. And they said, it's probably in your best interest to not do that. And so I had to explain to the brand, no, it had nothing to do with that at all. It was because of this. And they kind of put their foot in their mouth. We didn't really vibe with them after that. And those are the only 2 real instances. Every brand we work with, we love. That's the reason we work with them, is because they're amazing all around.
Ooh, what are some of your favorite restaurants?
That's a good question. Now
honestly,
we're talking, man. Let's get real.
Honestly, anything with a buffet for me. Like I want options, and the more the better.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I love Cheesecake Factory. What else?
I don't know, man. No disrespect, but I feel like cheesecake, our local cheesecake's been falling off recently.
Yes. I like burger and fry joints. Simple. Like going into those restaurants that literally only serve burgers, fries, and hot dogs. That's my shit. Like you give me all of those. And what I love is like they're all over Jersey. So
I
it's
like
like
diners too.
diners are great. So when we go out
Menus
to
are
eat,
like this.
yeah, the menu literally
It's like a
thicky.
novel.
Anywhere where there's lots of options, except for hot dog and burger joints with French fries. Those limited options, all you need. But if you want some with more options, we like our diners in New Jersey.
Jersey's the diner capital of the world. You literally can't go to a town without seeing at least 3 or 4 diners. But let's get specific here. I think my favorite restaurant right now is Jake's Wayback
Jake's
Burger.
Wayback. Oh my
Jake's
God.
Wayback. In fact, the more we talk about it, the more I'm about to
We
make
should
that
go
trip.
today. You wanna go
Don't tempt me.
Wanna go today?
Yeah.
I love their chicken
I got the
sandwich.
app on my phone and everything, baby. We got some points we can blow off.
Yay! Excited. Okay, we're gonna go to Jake's later.
Jake's Wayback, shout out.
How did you meet and start dating? This is a really, really good one.
Man, we have a pretty good love story. We do.
Honestly, we do. This is something you would see on
Like a Hallmark movie.
Hallmark.
You go, you say it, you say it. You say your perspective.
Well, in a nutshell, I was driving around with my best friend. She was helping me look for a job
10 years ago.
10 years ago. And I was like, I'm not waiting tables anymore. I want to expand a little bit. All I ever did was wait tables. So I wanted to try something new. We went to a ton of different places, but at the very end of the day, she brings me to this restaurant.
Apple Valley.
Apple Valley,
Milford, PA, go there.
Pennsylvania. And she was like, apply here. And I said, no, I don't want to wait tables anymore. She insisted. She goes, please just go in, grab the application, and let that be that. So she's like, if you can do that, we'll leave. I was like, all right. So I just went in, said, hey, do you have an application, right? But that wasn't just it, because I literally got to meet my future husband in that second. It was crazy. I went to the host stand. The girls working there were angels. We're all chit-chatting. And then I just see this guy who comes up to the host stand. I mentioned something to the host like, wow, I think it's really cool you guys are allowed to wear skirts here. And then he chimes in and says, first thing he ever says is, yeah, but they won't let me. And so I was like, oh, I said, wow. And I looked at him, I was like, this guy's like super good looking. So maybe he's like gay, because that comment kind of sounded gay. Nothing wrong with that, but like bummer for me, right? So anyways, I knew he was super freaking handsome, and I grabbed that freaking application and I went to my best friend in the car. I was like, I'm getting this freaking job. Now I want it.
And you know what's absolutely wild is, from my perspective, I was a busboy at the time, right? This is 2014, so I'm bussing a table and I see her standing at the front of the restaurant with like a large group of people around her. So there was like a commotion, right? And it was just conversation, but it caught my attention. And so I'm looking at this girl and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, she's flawless. So I stop what I'm doing. And mind you, I'm a huge prude. I don't sit here and mac on ladies or nothing like that. I start walking towards her, and as I'm getting closer and closer, I'm seeing her better. But by the time I got there and I heard her voice, I was in love. And I swear to the stars that it is true. I fell in love at first sight. Yep.
Yeah, he claims love at first sight.
And you know what? Our good friend Dave McHenry, shout out, he can vouch for that, because after you left, I went to him and I said, hey, hire this girl. He was the manager at the time. I said, hire her because I'm going to marry her one day. And lo and behold.
Are you and Bae both originally from Jersey? Central Jersey girl here. Hey, what's up, Amy? We are pretty much born and raised.
Well, for you, yeah, you were born and raised.
You were born in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. You were born in Paterson, New Jersey. Yeah. At like what? You were like 9 months, 6 months old. She moved to Sussex County and stayed there her whole life.
I love it. It's more country up here.
Mm-hmm. I was born in Rahway and I lived in Roselle Park until I was about 10 years old. Then I moved to Pike County in Pennsylvania, which is right over the border, like 10 minutes away from where she lived. And I lived there for my teenage years, and then we met and then moved to Kutztown area in PA, Lehigh Valley. And then now we're in Jersey, back in Sussex County. Yeah. We always come home.
Always coming back to Jersey.
Sussex County.
Was it hard to decide to do YouTube full time? How did y'all make that decision? I knew when the time was right, actually. He had just finished his master's degree. I was working on building YouTube and on social media. He came to the point where he was applying to so many jobs. Mind you, he was like an A+ straight A student in grad school. Like, he did nothing wrong. The job market just is astronomically bad.
I have a bachelor's degree in history, and then I got a master's degree in English because I wanted to be a professor.
But then the job market was just terrible. He applied to so many jobs, didn't hear back, and a lot of them just ghosted him. So he got to the point where he's like, I don't know what to do now. So I felt like we were comfortable enough with what we were doing on YouTube to take that lunch. Just kind of hope for the best. So I said, look, if you want to just partner in, go in on this together.
We were driving.
Yeah, we were driving, I think, to like the grocery store or something that day. And I looked at him, I said, if you want to do this together full time, stop job searching and just all of our energy put into this together. Make shit happen. And I was like, if you're down for that, I'm down for that. And we did that. We shook on it. We literally shook on it. We said, we're gonna do this if it's the last thing we do. And so we've been working together for about, what?
Actually, our anniversary was like last week, actually.
For how long? 4 years?
Oh my gosh.
I think it's been at least 4 years we've been working together. So
4 years full time. Yeah.
It's been crazy. And don't think for a second that it didn't have a lot of like struggles in between. There's been highs and lows for sure. But what we love is the freedom that comes behind this. We love waking up, being creative every single day, and we do what we love, honestly. We love it, just being ourselves. How is it like doing YouTube with your bae?
I actually think we gel really well working together because, like we were just talking about, you know, our relationship had to start day one with compatibility. You know, we've always worked together. I think there was a span of maybe 3-4 months in our lives, shared lives together, where we didn't work together. That's all we know. It's actually really inspiring too, because we're allowed to be ourselves. We can share our ideas without worrying about, you know, what other person might think.
Sometimes we have conflicting ideas creatively, and I think that's where some of our bickering comes. It never gets to us.
It's normal, you know?
Yeah, it is normal. When you work together, you butt heads on certain ideas.
But like 99.99% of the time, we have a blast. Like today, filming this Honor video, we were having fun, you know? That was genuinely us just doing our thing, you know?
Yeah.
So what's it like working with you? It's a dream come true.
It is great working with you. I couldn't imagine not working with him. It'd be weird and it would just be sad. Was a YouTube career something you thought possible 5 to 10 years ago?
To answer the question from a different perspective, when we started YouTube, we knew from the jump that that was something we eventually wanted to turn into a real thing. Like we didn't just casually mosey into it and like post like every couple of months.
No.
Like we went into it with a plan.
With a fire.
We went into it with a motivation and a passion. A goal list, you know, a long-term and a short-term goal list. And for the first year, Ashley made like nothing, like no subscribers. We didn't make any ad revenue. We didn't even qualify for it. But she didn't quit. She didn't slow down. And it's because of that, if you can get over that initial hump, that is what sets you up.
Like the number one thing is just consistency.
It has to be.
You have to, if you're looking to really do YouTube, like for real, full-time, career-wise, you really can't let a single thing get in your way. You can't allow it.
Especially your own self.
And just promise yourself that if something is not working for a long period of time, you will learn how to adjust your ways and try new things. Things that work for you and things that could potentially pay off in the future. And I really feel like if you have a passion for something, this goes for anything, not just YouTube.
Yeah, it's
You
a good
just-
metaphor for life, sorry.
You just simply have to just go at it and not stop. Don't let a single hurdle get in your way. If there's a hurdle, you knock that shit over. Be determined, believe in yourself, and don't stop until you get what you want. And then when you get what you want, you try even harder.
Keep going. That goes for life in general. Like if you're in a spot where you don't really see a light at that end of the tunnel, it's there. You just gotta trust the freaking process, man. In life, in careers, in relationships. Well, even not in relationships. If you're not getting treated right, split. So yeah, we knew a YouTube career was possible when we endeavored into it.
Yeah, because I said I wouldn't have or accept anything less than that. And if it didn't happen, I'd still try for it until it did happen. Either way, I wasn't gonna stop.
I like these memory lane questions, you know? It's not something you think about normally
Hell yeah.
after over all this time. You want me to pick a question for you?
Go ahead.
They're also good. It's a job, so do you get days when you just want to turn off social media? A lot more than you think.
I try not to show it, but 9 times out of 10, I am so tired. Probably think, oh, well, all you do is you should be yourself and film YouTube videos. Yeah, but it's so taxing on my mental. It's taxing on my energy. A lot of that mental energy drain comes from trying to keep creative and always like keeping a pace.
You have to.
There really is no just taking weeks off and just doing nothing. It's not like a job you clock in, you clock out. Even when we're done filming, so physically working, then we're editing, creating the thumbnails, and then after that, we're brainstorming the next content. We're usually quite a few videos ahead when it comes to brainstorming content, and it's on repeat. And then you just never know what's gonna get thrown at you. I mean, life happens. And on top of that, you just never know month by month, especially with what we do, reviewing new activewear drops, you never know when a brand's gonna drop. So you have to be super flexible with this schedule, and that can be draining, especially when people try to make plans. We have to turn down so many plans because we have to look at everybody and just go, look, I hate to be this person, but we can't make too many plans in advance because we don't know what our workload's gonna look like and how many videos we need to film by deadlines.
We have to be really flexible while also being really, really strict. And it takes a toll on our social lives, even though we're not really that social to begin with. We don't usually go out and do stuff. But like to our good friends, you know, it's hard. But luckily, they're all very understanding. And you know, this is our lives. This is our business here, you know, and we're very proud of it. I mean, I understand it's a job. It is. I don't look at it like a job. I don't think of it like as something that I need to drudge through. And I feel like this is more, honestly, it's a passion.
It is. It's exciting.
It's a passion that we just so happen to do full time. Like, honestly, if we weren't getting paid at all from anything, we'd probably still be doing it because we love it. It keeps us young. You keep us young. Hey. Oh, see what I mean? Working together, 2 peas in a pod, baby. If you could wear only 1 pair of leggings for the rest of your life, which brand would it be? Okay, so not which legging specifically, but which brand's legging if you could only wear one forever?
It's gonna be Paragon. Right now, they are hands down my favorite because they're just so damn comfortable.
Now, that's not to say that you don't have other favorite leggings for specific purposes, right?
Like basically if I had to like live in one legging for the rest of my life, one brand's legging, it's gonna be Paragon right now. right now. You know, you never know what the future holds, but as of right now, they're just doing it for me.
OnlyFans page? Yeah, I have one. Go check it out. Do we have any pets? Well, if you count me, then yes, she has one. And I'm not house trained.
So we don't have any pets. We live in an apartment right now. It's actually a pet-friendly apartment. But to be honest with you, like, we're really busy right now. I couldn't even deal with having a pet. I'm contemplating having a low-maintenance pet, such as a goldfish. I love dogs. My parents just got 2 new puppies, and I'm so jealous.
Do you guys ever want kids in the future? That's a long-term goal. Right now, we have a lot of short-term goals that are like, you know.
Can't wait too long.
I can totally go for some kids, but down the road, like
I can go for some
kids.
It's not like a mac and cheese dish.
Which goes to show we're not ready.
We're not ready.
But
no way.
Down there, it's a long-term goal.
I gotta ensure I can take care of my own damn self first, which I definitely can't right now.
Pop 1 or 2 out.
If we did, I think I want to shoot for maybe 2.
Yeah. Ooh, good question. How long did it take for you to plan your wedding? Looks super simple, cute, and I want the same. Highly suggested.
Awesome.
Thanks for the question.
Yeah, that's great to hear. I don't know.
I loved our wedding. It was awesome.
So we were engaged for almost 3 years. So in that whole 3 years, a lot went on. We were starting YouTube, getting somewhere with YouTube, moving from PA to New Jersey again. There's a lot of changes, so we didn't want to get married right away. So we stayed engaged for about 3 years. It was right around when my mom had chemo and was going through her breast cancer is when things started hitting me differently, where I was like, okay, I want to get married soon because I want my mother to be there at my wedding. I don't want to marry you, so like, let's do it.
It's not like we held off because we were still thinking about it. Like, we've been together 10 years, you know?
Right, 10 years in October this year.
Yeah, in October.
So.
We set the date for October 8th, which is actually our dating anniversary, so it's all consistent.
I think it was like June when we decided we want to do it. So it took us 4 months. It was so easy. We basically only had our siblings, our immediate family, and aunts and uncles.
Our goal for our wedding was to keep it very, 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 very simple. We loved simplicity. We didn't want to overwhelm ourselves because, again, our priority is our work, right? So we didn't want to distract from our YouTube. We didn't want to distract from other things we had going. In each other.
Like, I know for me, I didn't want to be distracted. I know a lot of people get married and they're like, I don't even remember like seeing my husband the whole night.
Yeah.
You get very separated when there's a large amount of people. Yeah. And that's no disrespect, no shade on people who have big weddings. No. They're beautiful, they're fun. You know, and memorable. But for me, I feel like the simple life is just the way I like to be, and same went with the wedding. Like, I didn't want anything too fancy. I wanted more of like a bohemian style, outdoors, right in my parents' backyard where I grew up and would play with my brother.
It feels like you're in a park, their backyard. It's beautiful. It's surrounded by a nice, beautiful tree line.
It is. Then we had a little room in a restaurant, one of our favorite local Italian restaurants, a little room reserved for us. It was such an intimate experience. Yeah. That at the end of the night, I was just crying because of how beautiful it was. It was such a perfect day.
We were in the moment. Momentary, you know, appreciation is what we were shooting for, and we were really happy with it.
If you're looking for a small wedding, I think that's a great idea. Let's not forget, like, it's your wedding. It's yours. So if you want something super intimate, where you can focus on each other and just your immediate family, there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't feel like people should guilt other people into feeling like they need something bigger than what they really want.
And let's not forget, weddings are insanely expensive. You can't live at a wedding. Do what you're comfortable with. If you want a small wedding, have it. We have no regrets. And guess what? We didn't even have to take pictures if we didn't want to because it's all still up here. Any advice on having a solid relationship like you and Bae? Thank you. That's a nice question.
That's wonderful.
You take it first.
I'm gonna steal yours. How about this?
She knows. Go ahead. Let me think of something else.
His mother.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you were gonna take mine. Go ahead.
She's so beautiful because she always knows just what to say. And this stood out to me the most. So one day she said to me, Ashley, if you want to have a successful marriage, always put each other first. Because if you always put each other first, you always come first. And it makes sense. So he's putting me first, I'm putting him first, we're both first.
And it's so easy, and especially in today's day and age, for people to put their own wants and needs first. That is the start of any sort of crumbling to a relationship, is when you care about yourself more than the other person. So it's important, always do little things, you know? Guys, it's not being a simp if you fold your wife's laundry. It's not being a simp if you do the dishes before she gets up. Like, That's the that will keep you rock solid.
And I truly believe in making sacrifices, having patience with each other, and just understanding like we're both human. Don't go to bed angry. Don't when you fight over stupid stuff, recognize it's stupid stuff and move on.
That's a huge priority for me, is never to go to bed angry. Don't carry that over into the next day. It's just not worth it.
Don't do it.
We
'Cause then
resolve.
Go ahead.
Thanks. We resolve every single conflict we've ever had, and there's not many. We always resolve it before dinner time.
Communication is key, always. To be honest with you, I think it's so important in life to find a partner with similar moral values, because if you don't, you're not on an even ground where it matters, that real internal ground you guys need to keep. It's almost like you guys are completely opposite souls in a way. Morals are everything, you know, that's a person's integrity, and if you don't have the same type of integrity, I don't really understand how that is going to work, because that is your foundation. Finding that in him, when I knew his morals were right, where it's like loyalty, family over everything, that kind of thing, I knew it. I was like, then he's the one, and we're not gonna have any issues. And it's just been really smooth. Honestly, the most we bicker over is like
work stuff,
ideas,
trying to communicate sometimes, and it's not even really bickering. It's just, you know.
Seeing eye to eye.
Yeah. Ooh, good question. Okay, so this might be a little misconception here, but we're gonna touch on it. What were your personal experiences as a personal trainer? Why did you stop? Pros and cons? Because Ashley had her NASM at one point.
Yeah, busted my tail. Somehow, some way I passed.
It was a pretty cool experience too.
Cool.
I mean, what we were studying, because we studied it together even though she was the one that took the test, it was really cool.
You were supposed to take the test too.
I did. I signed up for it, but I never did it. But the real reason that you got your NASM was because we wanted to bolster the legitimacy of our YouTube videos. There's 1,000,001 people out there that are gonna put out knowledge without backing it up, right?
Yeah.
Like, and they make guides, but yet they don't have a PT. They're on apps, but they don't have a PT.
At the time, I was actually making a lot of content that was workout specific, especially on Instagram. I was doing a lot of like teaching people how to work out.
Fitness content,
but I wanted to make sure that I had something to back me up. I wanted to be taken seriously and be legitimate, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted just to have some credentials. And it's obviously an industry that fascinates me. I love fitness. So I said, you know what? Even if I never actually train people, it's still good knowledge to know because I'm so obsessed with fitness.
And the big reason that we ended up deciding not to renew it is because we've learned that trying to teach fitness through social media, fitness, especially when you're trying to instruct, it's not a one size fits all,
it's tough.
Cookie cutter.
Like the guides, like
guide
this is why I
stuff.
said I'll never touch a guide.
We've never done guides because you know what? Every single person's different. If we're sitting here giving suggestions to do it like this, but yet we don't know anything about you behind the camera watching us. You know, you might have a medical history, you might have muscular imbalances that this could hurt you, right? So to put out blanket statements, even though they were backed up by NASM, we didn't feel comfortable. So we ended up saying, screw all that altogether. The only time we ever talk fitness is when it's what Ashley's comfortable with doing. We never instruct, we never do any of that. It's just basically Ashley's personal experiences on what she likes to do. Even for scoliosis, we don't feel comfortable giving advice like that because we don't know you, and we don't want to be the reason you end up doing something bad. All right, let's wrap it up. We got one more question here that we pulled. We'll end with this one. How is life going for you guys? Are you both well? Thank you for asking.
I'm gonna be super transparent. I'm slowly weaning off my antidepressants right now. So I'm a little bit loopy, dealing with a lot of headaches. You guys know, I've talked about this in other YouTube videos. I feel like this whole gym space and studio has really helped with my mental altogether. Like, that was a big stressor, trying to do what we do, but like in a small little cramped apartment. I think I'm ready to slowly transition off of them, because I do feel like this place has taken such a load off my brain. I'm willing to give it a go. Wish me luck. I'm great though. Otherwise, I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm happy, and we're very grateful. We're very grateful for life, so hopefully you guys are too.
I appreciate you guys listening in. If you stayed for this Q&A,
yeah, thank you.
Props to you. Hope we didn't bore you too much. I'm getting hungry.
Me too. We got to take that Jake's trip. I'm not even kidding. We'll go to Jake's right now. We love you guys very much. Thank you so much for your constant love and support.
Thank you for all who submitted some questions.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. We love you, and we will catch you in our next video.
Bye.
Mwah.